Paula and I love hosting parties at home because while there are many good restaurants out there, gathering friends and family within your home still comes across as more intimate and more personal.
Exactly. And speaking of personal, today's episode will show you different ways on how you can make your guests feel welcome and even more special. So the first one we did, that's where we used pebbles to write
These are actually
the names.
available pebbles that we had at home. And so we didn't really have to source it out or anything.
If you have a garden, maybe you have pebbles.
Get the pebbles, clean them, get poster paint. Why did we choose poster paint? Because you can actually erase that.
You can easily wash it off.
And then you can use the same pebbles over and over again for other guests if you want to.
The second look is something we used for a game night that you might have with your friends.
Yeah, we pretended that we were gonna have a game night, and
we usually do that.
Yeah,
for family gatherings, we usually put out a lot of our favorite board games, our favorite card games.
So if you were gonna go with a theme,
we found it apt to use Scrabble tiles. I gathered all of them, put them all in one box. And then that's what I use whenever I want to personalize something.
Yeah, so you can put the names of your friends, or even messages. It's really up to you. For the third one, we personalized table napkins, and we used only extra cloths that we have at home. You can just cut it into like a square or a rectangle, and then use it as your table napkin. And then you can Google this easily, like different ways of stitching or embroidery. Write it with a pencil first on the cloth, write the name, and just follow that. Use a certain stitch with a very nice thread, and that's it. You've actually personalized something. It would be nice, your guests would come in and feel, wow, I'm so special, I actually have my own table napkin.
Of course, they can bring it home, so you can also use like table napkins if you want to use real table napkins, or you can also use like handkerchiefs, or anything really.
And the last one, you can always stock up on craft paper.
Yeah,
You'll never run out of ways to use craft paper. So we use that, we cut it into rectangles that would serve as the placemat.
It depends on which color you prefer.
Yeah, so it depends on your motif. If you want it more rustic looking or Filipiniana or more modern. So the colors depend on you. But basically the style that we used here, I actually got it from a book. You just trace out your plate onto the paper, and then do a little bit of calligraphy. So it depends on you if you want it more curlicues or like straight up the name, but just do a little bit of design like what we did on the placemat. Just put the name of your guests, and you know that's already pretty by itself, and it serves as a place setting also.
Exactly.
So they know where they're supposed to sit. You don't have to be like super artsy to do this. Just paper and pen. If you know how to write the name of your friend, you're good.
We hope you liked today's episode, and if you have more suggestions, we would love to read them at the comments section below.
And of course, we'd like to see you next time here at home with Rika
and Paula.